Hi YouTube, this is Jeffrey Huang here introducing you to a new toy that I received. This is a Heng made M41 Walker Bulldog radio control tank at 1/16 scale. Just a little bit information about the Walker Bulldog tank. It came out after World War II and it primarily was used in Korea and in the Vietnam War and in various other conflicts throughout the world. Even to this day, it is still in service in a few other countries such as Thailand, Taiwan, Guatemala, just to name a few. You can see that this tank is very detailed. Here we have the 76mm main cannon with its muzzle brake and a bore evacuator to suck smoke out of the fighting compartment. We also have the turrets, which features the 50 caliber machine gun being held by a commander standing in his turret. We also see the various antennas and hatches that you see on top of the turret of the tank. Here on the front of the tank we feature some of the BII basic infantry issued equipment such as shovels, pickaxes, hammers. On the side of the turret you can see that there are handrails or guardrails for soldiers to hold on to and or tie their equipment to the turret. Both the right and the left side of the tank will feature these jerry cans, or what most people like to call a gas can, but the proper name is actually really called a jerry can, which comes from a World War II term where the British found out that German gas cans were better built than the British ones, and they started stealing German gas cans to use as their own, hence the name jerry can. As you can see here in the back of the tank, this is where the smoke dispenser puts out smoke. I rarely ever use this due to a lot of people being allergic to smoke oil. Also, here is the exhaust for the auxiliary motor. In real life, the M41 was powered by a Continental air-cooled engine. However, it wasn't powerful enough to start itself up, so it required an auxiliary motor to power up the main motor during ignition. This design led to some problems because the exhaust heat from this would affect the exhaust heat within this system and cause the motor to falsely read an overheat warning. Later on, M41A3s had this exhaust moved to where you see the BII is now standing. Now we see the back of the tank. See the different fluid filler caps. I know this one was for the dipstick for the transmission differential. I believe this one's probably for the main drivetrain access. 2 towing eyes, 2 tail lights, and a tow hitch and bottom towing eye, along with a anti-stranding bar. This bar was probably used to try to affect the tracks if the tank got stuck in mud or in other conditions. Also, some of you may have just noticed that on the back of the turret you have some more BII. The latest Heng tanks come with something called a TK 6.0 system with a better proportional control and sound effects. Every tank comes with 4 different sound effects. I prefer the ones that are more accurate to the modern day version of each tank. And in this case, the Walker Bulldog has a proper sound effect of the German Leopard 2 tank. The reason why I say so was that up until recently, Thailand had the Walker Bulldog in service and had them upgraded with German Leopard 2 engines. So we're going to turn this one on to demonstrate that. Here's a sample of the Heng controller. And you can see there are different buttons on there, including this one all the way on the extreme right side, which looks like a lock. That is your ignition key, and that'll turn on the tank. So we're going to demonstrate that in a few seconds. them go up and down, or down and up, however you want to say it. The Heng looms come with a safety system to prevent your turret from ripping out its own wires by limiting the spin to 320 degrees. Also got machine gun sound effects. Also, here's the main cannon effect. If you heard a motor sound in the background, that's because this tank can shoot both BBs and infrared. But for safety reasons, I will only use this tank for infrared to demonstrate the main cannon firing with the recoil. This tank also has full 360 track control. You can also turn on the lights. Let's demonstrate the tank driving around the room. turbine sound effect, and as you can imagine, yes, it is a jet engine. It's actually the same sound effect as a 1500 horsepower turbine used in some helicopter